So I know that people make a lot of this asymmetry between the left hemisphere and right hemisphere, and they think of personality types or indeed sort of mental attributes as belonging predominantly to one side or the other. There may be some rough and ready generalizations, but I'm not sure they're exceptionless. We know that most of us have our language centers, Broca's, Wernicke's areas and others, on the left-hand side, but that's not always true. Some people have their language centers on the right-hand side of the brain, the right hemisphere, and equally we know that when we're talking to neuroscientists about what it takes to have the fluent conversation that we're engaged in now, there are at least 50 regions of the brain that might be involved in language processing, language comprehension, language production. So I think it's not so easy to parse things into thinking the rational and linguistic articulate side is all left hemisphere and the right hand side is the sort of intuitive reasoning or ordinary intuitive reasoning or maybe even spatial thinking side. I think what we're learning is that and this is a new thing that's very, very current in neuroscience research at the moment, is that it's the whole brain and the relations between parts of the brain that are more interesting. We're much less interested in trying to find very specific regions that just do one thing. They may be able to do what they do because the rest of the brain is damped down or cooperating. So some of the relations between the parts, maybe even some of the flow between the more rational, articulate, linguistic side and some of the other supportive, pictorial, reasoning, intuitive thinking and spatial thinking actually have to marry and combine to give us the people we are.